Hi everybody, Jane here, and today I'm doing the Bookish boxes and buzzwords tag, even though nobody tagged me, because I just think it is so fun and it is a great way for viewers to get to know YouTubers. So this tag was originally created by Lizzie Faye Loves Books, and it is a series of questions about your specific reading preferences. So I'm going to be reading off here and then answering the questions. I've looked these over ahead of time, but I hadn't actually figured out my answers yet. Okay, so the number one, your go-to genre or favorite type of book. I would say cozy mysteries and romance. I do love fiction in general, and I'm not terribly picky, but those are the two genres I almost always will try. Number two, retellings you are drawn to. Fairy tale. Specifically, I love Beauty and the Beast. That's my favorite. Number three, lifestyles or careers of book characters that you're drawn to. I love anybody in the medical field, doctors, midwives. I don't like the haughty surgeon type doctors. I'm more into the country doctors, the people who really care about healing, like nurses, veterinarians, teachers, writers, of course, kind of things, people in helping professions like that. Those are my favorite careers. All right, places or settings you are drawn to. I love small towns. A book that takes place in a small town, I will probably be interested in. Number five, relationships you enjoy reading about. Sibling relationships, especially. Sisters, brothers, those kind of things. Buzzwords in the title of the book. That's a harder one. Murder, obviously. Marriage, match, things like that. Things on book covers that draw you in. Okay, for cozy mysteries, animals. I love ones with a kitty or a puppy on the front. And I would say for romances, that's kind of true too. I love anything where there's a couple and a dog. I love animals. Number eight, nonfiction buzzwords. Type of nonfiction you are drawn to. I like anything about sociology or history or relationships, that kind of thing. I like to figure out how people interact with each other. And I love learning about different times in history. I also love biographies, especially of people like writers. Number nine, medical or physical conditions of characters. I actually love reading about characters with physical disabilities. So I really enjoyed A Curse So Dark and Lonely because it had the girl that had cerebral palsy. And then I just finished not too long ago another book. I can't remember now what it's called. It's not coming to me. But it had cystic fibrosis rep, and I really enjoy those kind of things. So characters who have limitations physically, I really enjoy. Number 10, time of the year or time in history that you are drawn to. I love historical. I will say I like historical, especially if it takes place in England. So the Tudors, the Regency, the Edwardian, those type of times I really enjoy, the Victorian era in the USA. I'm not hugely into super ancient history, so I don't read a lot of ancient Egypt, ancient Rome. That's not really my thing, but yeah, the Tudors forward in European history and Victorian era, well, colonial too. So colonial and Victorian on through to about the First World War. After that, I kind of lose interest. I don't really love World War II fic. I like some of it, but I've read so much of it that I'm kind of bored with it. I like to see things prior to World War II, unless it's something, prior to World War II, and even prior to World War I really is my preference. And as for time of the year, autumn. Autumn is my favorite season. And the other question is, are there any other bookish boxes or buzzwords not already mentioned? I would say any book that involves animals I'm really into. It doesn't really say anything about that, but dogs especially. I like cats, but dogs. Anything involving orphans or infertility, all of those things are books that I tend to really want to read. What bookish boxes or buzzwords turn you away from a book? I don't like adventure stories. So if you tell me it is an adventure story, if it has any kind of indicators that it's going to be an adventure story, that's not for me. I'm very character driven. I'm not big into the we're going to go on this great adventure and do a ton of crap. That's so not for me. So yeah, so those were my bookish boxes and buzzwords. And if you've done a boxes and buzzwords, please comment with the link below so I can go check it out. I think this is a really fun tag. I don't have anybody specifically to tag because all of my favorite booktubers have already done this tag. So I enjoy watching these and I'm so glad to have finally made one. All right, guys, my social media is below. So is the like and subscribe button. I will talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.